Okay, guys, hello. So let's do red wines super quick. Again, kind of informal little review. Um, I did put a little bit of notes together, but just a basic kind of review. Okay, so we talked about our list up to orange wines, and we definitely want to do reds as well. So first on the list is the Nebbiolo, the Michel Chiarlo Principal from Lang, Piedmont, Italy. So Nebbiolo is the varietal. Lang is a particular region or sub-appellation, particular place within Piedmont, Italy. Um, Nebbiolos are very celebrated grapes. It's the grape of Barolos, Barbarescos, and those are also places. So, like, if you have a Nebbiolo from Barolo, that's like one of the most expensive wines and wine regions. That's why people find Nebbiolos from the Lang region very approachable, and they're also naturally, organically produced wines. Lang is like hilly. It's sort of like translates to hilly area. So that's sort of the climate, or excuse me, the terrain. It drinks on the palate with violet, red fruit, tannins, spice. So it's still complex, very celebrated grape. Again, Nebbiolo. And then if someone's sort of inquiring about the wine, you could say like, well, Nebbiolo is what is in Barolo. It's just a smaller region where this particular wine is growing, and it's a much more approachable and naturally organic wine. So that's what's kind of cool about that. The Nelluccio, the Clos Fornelli, which we have had from Corsica, France. So Nelluccio is essentially Sangiovese. Sangiovese is a grape that is always in wines like Chianti. So if you've ever heard of a like Chianti wine, it's the varietal that is always in it is Sangiovese. So this is the French not word for Sangiovese, but essentially, because sometimes different places will have the same varietal and it'll be like called a different name. So this is essentially Sangiovese. This is from Corsica, which is an island off of France in the Mediterranean. So it has that like coastal influence. Coastal influence can give it like more saline, possibly higher minerality. So this is essentially medium bodied, dark fruit, earthy, savory minerality. So kind of a fun little story about that wine. Again, medium bodied. So, and definitely lasting. If you've tasted it, it's got some nice characteristics, has a nice lasting sort of lingering finish. It's just a nice wine. The Chateau Pechelat, the Corbières, which is a Grenache Syrah Mourvedre blend. So those are the varietals, also known as like GSM. So that's sort of a thing that's like a blending group of grapes. It's commonly put together, known as the GSM. This wine is deep, dark fruit, unctuous, spicy, licorice. It's kind of it's southern France, so you're actually on the coast again. So it gives it some complexity. The Grenache can be a juicier kind of fruit forward grape, like similar to like a Pinot Noir almost, very low tannins. And then when you get the other grapes in there, the Mourvedre will give it that like tannic quality. Syrah will give it some spice notes. So it has a lot of layers and it's fleshy because of that Grenache. So it's got some body. and some meat and potatoes. The Marquette, the Garagista Farm, which is in a dark country sky from Vermont. Cool Vermont grown wine, very uncommon to get a wine from Vermont. So right away, it's interesting. Natural fermentation, so big personality, complex, higher toned acid. In a Dark Sky is named after the constellation Taurus, which is one of the oldest constellations. And in the area that like it grows, it's very starry, kind of a lot of meteor showers and things. So it sort of plays into its place in where it's being grown, its terroir, its place. And it's just like a medium-bodied, spicy, wild yeast, complex, interesting expression. So like the selling points are, this is a wine from Vermont. It's really cool, natural. You're gonna really get a sense of its place and space. And definitely like food friendly. You know, when things like bison and stuff come on the menu, like that's a cool, fun, kind of nerdy wine. The Tinto de Toro from Castilla y Leon, Spain. Castilla y Leon area is like north, I guess it's kind of west. I mean, it's like a northern region of Spain. It's probably one of the most regarded growing regions of Spain. And Tinto de Toro is the varietal, essentially. So high plateau, mountainous, sees the barrel for 12 months, so you're definitely getting some, you know, barrel-y notes, that woody kind of vanillin, almost smoky notes. Medium to full body, tannins, black raspberry. So definitely the biggest wine on the list. It's not a California Cabernet, but it's definitely the most full, kind of full, rich, because of the oak presence. So that's definitely one that you want to recommend to someone who's looking for like a Cabernet or whatever, or just likes a full-bodied red. That's probably all the notes for reds, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Things might change, but at least it can get you started. Cheers.